Caramba. Okay. Back to television. Oh, the Rats cast cyber here. Finally, as always. Scroll online. Skyrim. Or Elsweyr. Elsweyr. It's been one of those days. I'm telling you, this was just an absolute disaster in the making. I had a bunch of situations come up at the last minute, trying to get everything done. I just didn't have time to get everything done like I wanted to, and I was going to try to log in ahead of time. See, there's the cinch in this. Trying to log in back into the game so I can come back over here and reposition my guy. Back to Elsweyr so I could be ready and prepared for the episode, but I didn't have a chance to because I was having some other issues and problems going on, and I was also trying to take care of something else that I wanted to take care of, and that took a little bit longer than I had originally planned. And so I got in here, late. So I figured, just have enough time to log in and jump in, play the game, and I'll just move the guy afterwards. And it jumped in, if you didn't see the beginning, what have you. For some stupid reason, XSplit did not want to post the correct title. It kept posting the Happy Birthday Overwatch for the anniversary. And it's like, no, I don't want that. We're done with that. That episode is done with. And it wouldn't let me continue, wouldn't let me go forward. I kept trying to fix it, and it just caused me all kinds of problems. And I didn't know what to do. I was trying to fix it. And I finally had to manually go in and actually change everything myself and post it manually because, like I said, it wouldn't let me do anything. Okay, so I do apologize. I'd already found after I signed off, I came back in to work on a few things, and I already found Sir Cadwell and talked to him, so I do apologize that you guys didn't get to see him. And he's still being voiced by John Cleese, which is real nice. Here.
Get down. I'll deal with this.
Oh! Dragon!
Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abner Tharn and not, well, some lesser mage. I discouraged it, but not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. I did what I could. I fear it wasn't enough. What about the power surges? Did you learn anything?
Yes, I did.
The betrayer. There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Kunzari. It seems those stories continue to hound me. No matter. We can deal with that later.
Hound?
Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support?
Oh, of course.
That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Why don't you go help Chimera while I keep watch in case the great beast returns? Kunzari, hero of the Merethic era. Most of the legends are unbelievable, though the Khajiiti moon singers guard the secret history. Their tales led me to the halls of Colossus. But let's save this for a less dangerous time. Tell me.
Yeah, I told you that.
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead. And then the dragon. Oh, it tangles the tail, Walker, it truly does.
It does.
The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold, but we were determined to press on toward Riemann. Between the undead and the dragon, though, we can barely hold this portion of the outpost. Retreat is not an option. Not yet.
Can't you retreat? Or can't you order the retreat?
Our resistance to Euraxia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house locations, lists of supporters, documents we cannot afford to lose. Search the ruined camp and locate the documents, Walker.
Okay.
They are vital to our efforts to free Riemann from Euraxia's rule. And if her forces acquire them, those who help us will be exposed. Recover the documents from mail sacks in the camp and get them to Captain Nalado. Then meet us to the south.
Got it. Looks like we still have forts of undead all over the place. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. I got you. Spit up on you. Creative thinking. Okay, I don't think there's anything else up here. So we will head back down and find out where those are. Something up here. Okay, third mail sack. In the bulk. Oops. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna grab this thing again. And it looks like we are ready to go now. There's not a way out of here. How do you get out of this hellhole? Probably the same way it came in. Okay, I've run the map. Oh, we're going inland a little. Oh boy. Too far inland. Oh, dang, it worked. Okay, now I'm totally lost because I can't.
Yeah.
I got stuff on my ass, so I need to run. I've angered the locals. And by locals, I mean the seggers that are hanging around, my face. Okay, I am still completely lost. Oops. I tried to collect that. I keep forgetting you have to hit the enter button again to collect everything.
Yeah.
And I'm right back here again. Oh, you're kidding me.
If you're so fascinated by the dead, why don't you join them?
Oops. Okay.
This one doesn't know you, but at least you aren't a walking corpse. This one must ask, why are you here?
This one is Montaro. That's why.
Bright moons! This one thought these were lost forever. You saved many lives at great risk to your own walker. You have Nalado's respect. This one will guard these documents with her life. That was one of Euroxia, the usurper queen's pet necromancer. His undead devastated our troops, so this one took pleasure in ending his existence. Now, Nalado must return to Riverhold and consult with Garashui. We must find a way to go on.
Oh, so how long is she employing necromancers?
Euroxia's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, has been with her for some time, but our intelligence suggests his followers have only recently rallied to her side. Find Abnortharn and Carmira. Tell them to meet us in Riverhold.
There you go. I probably should sneak too. It'd make things so much easier. Especially because I move faster. Get too much of this hubbub without being attacked. Of course you would move. It's a bone colossus. Abner.
I've spotted dragons circling in the distance from time to time, but it doesn't look like the winged monster that attacked the camp will return today. Was your hunt successful? Did you recover the documents that Chimera sought?
Oh yeah.
I must join them there. The Khajiiti forces have been decimated by this attack. It will take every strategy I can devise to help Garesh-Ree prevent the collapse of his militia. The appearance of so many undead, though, that concerns me.
Yeah.
Yes, I read the reports. Zumog Foom and his necromancers working for my despicable half-sister. Such magic leaves behind a miasma of stench and decay. It leads to the mountains to the west, but I can't pinpoint an exact location.
I'll track it down.
Good idea. Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without end. Better to deal with them now, before Euraxia's power becomes more than we can contain.
Right? This is the first time a dragon had aided Alexia's forces.
In such a direct manner? Yes, as far as we know. It could have been coincidence, but the attack felt designed to hit us when it would do the most damage. I wanted to send Chimera with you to find the source, but I have no idea where she's gone.
I'll track down the source, don't worry.
Find the source of this army of undead. And if you see Chimera, send her back to Riverhold. She's as reckless as she is capable, which is a dangerous combination. In case you haven't noticed, we two don't always see eye to eye. She can be impetuous and obstinate, truth be told. Chimera gathered a handful of soldiers and took off to the west. If you run into her, send her back to Riverhold.
Right. Okay. Ah, there'd be a dragon nearby.
Yeah!
Yeah, I kind of knew that might happen. But hey! Frickin' dragon. Ah, crap. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Back, yes, accept. This is my first dragon. For the thing marking the way, otherwise it's not gonna work. Touch by. Ow! Ah. I wish I had a staff on me. Dragon! Woo! My first dragon kill! This is awesome! Ah,
Elsweyr back! You were there to stop Alexandra Cannell from capturing the Coral Heart.
Yeah, well. I did lots of things. He's an ugly beast eating. Okay. Ah, there's a wait for me. Tag that bad boy. There's also a quest giver over here. I tend not to do all of the side quests though, just because I don't have time or the energy. I said it's closer to that one, so let's go. We'll head down to this other shrine, and we'll go check that out. Hey, viewer, thanks for joining me. Oops. Wrong number. Okay, when that happens. Okay, so, whoa! That would have been not nice. This is as big as your buildings. Okay. Boy, I'm surprised I survived. Whoa! God damn, this valley's full of stuff. Harpies, large, they're called terror birds. Scorpions. This is definitely not a good place to be.
I'm hearing troubling rumors about Ash and Scar. Undead, mainly.
The stories of an undead plague there makes the world stand on end. Will we be seeing throngs of undead marching out of there next? This!
You haven't heard that a necromancer is trying to stop the undead. I would not be surprised if you haven't. Because why would a necromancer try to stop undead?
More likely a necromancer seeks to control the undead, yes, not stop them. This one sees where your doubts spring from, most assuredly. I share them.
Yes, definitely. Okay, that takes care of that. We still need to do that. I went right past it.
Watch your step in the stitches.
Yes, I saw that. Very dangerous down there. Oh, you merchant, please?
Ah, to once more travel the warm sands of Elsweyr. My last trip took me to Skyrim. Miserable weather. It's no wonder the Nords drink so much.
Yes, tell me about it. Horrible weather there. It's all wet. Too much wet. This one hates the wet. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. I need those. God damn it. I think that's pretty much it, because anything else I want to hold on to. I need it for one thing or another.
Well,
I did not expect to see you in this desolate place, Walker. Did Captain Nalado send you? Or have you come to join us as we hunt the dragon that killed so many of our warriors?
Neither, actually.
Then our missions coincide. We can work together to destroy the undead and slay the dragon. It will be glorious. When we finish with the hunting and the slaying, we can report our success to Lord Gareshri. I do not take orders from that old battle mage. Besides, the blood of Khajiiti warriors cries for vengeance. To disregard that cry, that is not a shame I can bear. No, I must do this. I must strike back and show my people that hope survives. The worthy life is full of risk, Walker. I assumed you knew that, given what you do. I will tell you a secret, though. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. As long as I wear it, Jode watches over me and provides his protection. To Jode, yes, but also to my family and heritage. I suppose you could call it an heirloom. It helps me in my role as agent for Lord Gareshri, and that is all I will say about it. Now, let us go inside and find the necromancer and the dragon.
Alright then. Oi. Sleepy Cinch Mine. Sounds like a nice pleasant place, doesn't it? Too bad it's not.
With me! Stay close. We will hunt these necromancers down and end this dragon. The path splits here. We will go right. Walker, you stay left. Moons guide us. The undead taking my presence to get up to the general area. Ha! Except for materials. Like I said, it detected my presence because it's automatically supposed to detect anything that comes in a certain path. But after that, it's a matter of it can't see me anymore. Base program tells the zombie it needs to get up at this point in time. Doesn't mean it actually saw me. It recognizes that I'm here. Therefore, it'll go on its merry way. Completely unaware of where I'm at.
I probably should destroy them. There we go. Haha. Killed it before I was able to summon its creatures. I'm good. We'll
For
get that.
Elsweyr! For the main!
Super Saiyan, not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am good at the sneaky sneaky.
Our enemy awaits, Five Claw! Destroy the necromancer!
No more excuses. No more delays. Double your output until reanimated body will march at the head of Euraxia's forces.
Those to encase you!
Little insects. You dare challenge Moulamnir?
Dragonfire, move!
Ah, damn it.
Pathetic creatures.
Foolish. Great, now I get to report that you got yourself burned. Oh my god. Well, that didn't go well. Damn it. Dawn's gonna be pissed. I know how the main's gonna be. I'm not the main, the X main. Can't remember his name now. Why can't I go that way the first time?
Little morsel. Mulamnir would talk to you.
Dragon.
Look upon Mulamnir in despair, morsel. You have no chance against me, no chance at all. But Mulamnir can be merciful. Come, let us talk.
Okay.
Mulamnir wants you to understand the challenge before you. Our puppet, Eurexia, commands a legion of soldiers, an army of necromancers, and a horde of undead. Add my dragon brothers, and the hopelessness of your cause becomes obvious.
So you expect us to surrender?
You and Abnathon are insignificant. But even an infinitesimal flea can irritate after it crawls beneath the scales. I offer you one last chance to survive. If you and the battle mage leave Elsweyr, my brothers and I will not hunt you down.
And if I refuse, which I'm going to do.
Then you will die. But not before we slaughter your friends and set fire to Elsweyr. Once we reduce this land to so much ash, only then will I tear you apart. So promises Mulamnir, whose claws have dealt 1,000 deaths. Leave Elsweyr, little morsel. Tell the battle mage, if I see you again, you will die.
Fiveclaw, are you all right?
She survived? How did she
I
survive?
heard what the dragon said. Perhaps my confidence was a bit misplaced. That creature was much bigger than it appeared when it flew over the
Alright,
camp.
Biggie, thanks for stopping in, bud. I'll catch you later. Yeah, he definitely was more than you can handle, stupid.
I never jump without first knowing where my feet will land. Also, I have very sharp claws. We lost so many today. The dragon, that Mulamnir, it has much to answer for.
Yeah, and it wants me and Thawne to leave.
We defeated the necromancer and shut down one of their undead foundries. We need you and Tarn, despite my dislike of the man. But what the dragon intimated about Euraxia, it called her its puppet. I fear the dragons control the Rimmon throne now.
Yep. So we need to get back to Thawne.
Yes, you must do that. I will join you after I take care of the remains of my soldiers. They died bravely and deserve to receive the proper sacraments. Go to Riverhold.
Yeah.
I will see you there.
Hope you have a broom, because they're all dust now. Thanks to you. Nah, I shouldn't be so callous, but she did get burned to death. Okay, so we want to head towards the new shrine that I found. Go, go. Okay. Where is that shrine? Ah! And there's a really big dip in there. And there's a checker there. And there's something totally dangerous over here. Okay, I have no idea. But it appears to be a world boss, that's all I imagine. Talk to her. Well. Are we supposed to talk to the person up there, guys?
Time to hunt the hunter, Sarazi. We quarry, no glory. You have something to say, dull claws. Let's make it quick. You don't get muscles like these by standing around chewing the fat with outsiders. What, did you just wander up here like a lost mountain goat? This is Predator Mesa, the Hunter's Highland. Really? Nothing? Zisvo. Hunters come here to test their claws against savage beasts. Ha! Compared to vigorous Sarazi, you are a dry twig. This calls for a contest. Hunting beasts is one thing. Hunting hunters, though, that is a real test. 3 savage gadget hunt any person who enters the mesa. Whoever killed them all first, wins. Sarazi will give you a head start. Yeah!
That's what I thought. He had to talk to him to get this to activate. I think. Oh no, it's up there. Door opened up. That is definitely a world boss. Probably just died recently and is not available at the moment. Ah, it's a delve. Ah, I hate delves. I mean, I don't hate them. It's just that when you're by yourself and you don't have a group of people, these are the worst things to come into. because these are meant for like multiple people to come in and battle and fight and do all kinds of stuff. And yeah, if there's a lot of people in here running around killing the monsters, you can, you know, join the battle and get things done. But when you're by yourself, you're talking, okay, outside world, you're dealing with maybe a horde of 3 enemies at a single time. More if you were moving around and you run in and activate another enemy or 2. But on the whole, it's usually only 3 enemies. In delves and some of the harder situations, you're dealing with anywhere from 5 and up. And of course, there's always higher level than you are. And they tend to swarm. So they can be a pain in the ass. Where? Oh, I'm gonna go this way, sorry. Away, please. I wish I could remove the chat altogether because I'm rarely using it anymore. You can see there that I have a friend of mine who's pretty much logs in and out like crazy. She does all the daily stuff, does whatever she needs to do, and then she logs back out again. She is one of the few of us who still play on a regular basis. There must have been, I think we were probably maybe about 20, a little more or less strong as a group. Clan that we had, very tight-knit group. We used to play all the time on Thursdays and Fridays. And we work on raids. We'll work on the oh my god, the lag is real.
You must truly have an eye for the best.
Yeah. Just let me get in here and work on my horse, will you? Work on defeating or destroying the what's that called? Damn it, it's been such a long time since I played this game, I forgot. Map. So we work on the delves. Sometimes we work on next to the world bosses. Other times we go around and we do the dolmens. Or the chains. You know, the little chains. And we take care of those. Most people did the missions on their own unless they need help from something, then somebody would help them. And then we got to the point where we would go through and we try to do the dolmens only to try to see if we can get the boss to come up, because there's a named boss that comes up, and there's so many bosses that, you know, for each area, and we're trying to get all the achievements and stuff, and there was a lot to do, but yeah, it just became
There you are. Spare a moment for a chit-chat?
if we've had this conversation already, then I wanted to thank you for the useful advice. But if I haven't seen you since our talk at that mysterious gravestone, which seems much more likely, then I could really use your help.
Okay. Got you back. What do you need?
Did I mention the dreams? Visions, really? They come and go without warning, like seeing through someone else's eyes. Quite disconcerting in an interesting sort of way. Anyway, my trusty shovel and I, we searched that entire grave, and it was gone.
Gone? What was gone?
The betrayer's head, the dreams, the visions, they drew me there, but someone got to it before I did. I have the strangest sensation in the pit of my tummy. It could be the cobweb porridge I had for breakfast, or something bad is about to happen.
Do you think the betrayer's head has something to do with the dragons?
Well, that's sort of like leaping from the cliffs of failure without a rope, or at least without tying the end off first. I can't tell you how many times I've made that mistake. Oh, Abner wants to see you. He's in the town hall with the cat general.
Alrighty then. Please. Oh, it's no punk. Okay, fine. What this guy around is? Hey. Abner.
At this point, we need to come up with a plan that takes into account Euraxians, necromancers, and dragons.
Yes.
I proposed a few options, but Goreshri wasn't sold on any of them. Tell me, what of Chimera and the source of the undead?
Okay, well, we killed one of the necromancers in the mountain.
You paint a troubling picture, my friend. Still, we need to celebrate every victory we achieve. I fear such triumphs will be few and far between. Do you have anything else to report?
Yeah, I spoke with the dragon.
My half-sister likes to think that she's in charge. She won't take kindly to being called a puppet. As for leaving Elsweyr, I think not. Obviously, this Mulamnir fears us. Otherwise, the dragon wouldn't have deigned to talk to you.
Have you spoken with Cadwell? Seems worried.
Every conversation I have with Cadwell makes my head throb, but one mystery at a time, if you please. Now, if only I could get my half-sister to listen to reason and see that the dragons are using her.
Okay, so why don't you try that then? She won't listen to reason.
A parley? I may not like her, but we are family. Besides, it would give the Khajiit time to regroup. You're beginning to think like a Tharn, my friend. Here, take this. Goreshri gave it to me, but I refuse to accept payment for my services.
Oh, thank you.
A parley with Euraxia is a capital idea. I'll send word to Rimmon to expect us. I imagine my half-sister will treat us as befits my station and agree to the meeting. Attend to any other matters if you must, then see me when you're ready to leave.
Right.
It just so happens I already have one. It involves distracting my half-sister with wit, charm, and words she barely comprehends. Oh, and you. Euraxia never could resist a pretty face. You'll pretend to be my bodyguard and personal valet.
Valet.
Consider it obfuscation to hide your true purpose. We don't want to give Euraxia a reason to react poorly to overtures of reconciliation. Not that I expect to reach an accord, but still. Meet me in Rimmon and we'll enter the palace together.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
Go on, go on. I'm capable of traveling to Rimmon on my own.
Okay, well,
We're not very close, in case I haven't made that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
Euraxia is an accomplished mage in her own right. My younger sibling has always been ambitious, but I didn't realize the extent of her aspirations until the Frostfall coup. About 6 years ago or so, while Emperor Varen was busy with his rebellion, Euraxia took advantage of the confusion to lead a column of Nibonese mercenaries into northern Elsweyr. She declared herself Queen of Rimmon and its adjacent fiefs.
How much did I do that?
Of course not. The Khajiit call her the Usurper Queen, remember? Once Varen became emperor, he had other problems to worry about. Same with Queen Irene. As long as the Alliance war occupies her forces, the Khajiit are on their own out here.
Not good. Not good at all.
A parley with the usurper queen. I doubt she'll agree to any sort of diplomatic solution. But it will buy us time to replenish our resources. Very well. Take Tharn and meet with Euraxia. In the meantime, we will rebuild what remains of the militia.
Why no other?
She marched into Anequina with a mercenary army and conquered Rimen. Her forces killed the royal family, and she illegally proclaimed herself queen. That makes her a usurper. I pray I live to see her pay for her crimes.
This one hates the idea of talking to the usurper queen. We should be stabbing her in the neck. Still, Nalado sees the necessity, even if she doesn't like it. Euraxia will almost certainly betray you, so be careful when you face her, yes?
No, I know how she became queen.
By marching into Elsweyr with a mercenary army and slaughtering our rightful Khajiiti rulers. Not only did the usurper slay our king and queen, she murdered the rest of the royal family. Her crimes, they swarm around her like flesh flies on dung.
Some books here. Oh, who's that? Okay, we've already been here. Even though a lot of it, this stuff stocks itself up. Cat was gone. Figures. No, I realized I forgot to work on my armor. That was brilliant of me. Okay, so I need to head back to the capital city, looks like. It's on there. Alright, so... Boom. I do find it kind of interesting how they do the portal. It's really weird because, I used to play Dungeons & Dragons when I was much younger, years ago, and from the understanding that I know of traveling through portals, it's a matter of, well, connecting the dots, so to speak. Using like a magic chalk, that's the easiest way to explain it. You would write in the air the symbol you want basically your starting point, and you create these lines to the next symbol, and so on and so forth, and you would go across, up and down across this entire circle, where only the center has a hole. But once everything is connected and all the lines are done, and you end up reconnecting back to the top point again, that's when the portal opens and the circle widens and allows you to travel through the portal. The way they do it here is kind of weird, because they look like they're just touching anything in the sky, not actually connecting to anything. Of course, I'm not. I was using a way station this time. It's different, but okay. Bob.
I expected sorrow and despair, but the situation here goes beyond even my prophetic inklings. On the surface, yes. But peace through tyranny provides false harmony.
Yeah.
Euraxia uses fear and threats of violence to keep the Khajiit in line, making them second-class citizens in their own province. It appalls me to think Euraxia and I are related.
Violence. Exactly.
It would be better if I showed you. Follow me and I'll demonstrate the true depths of my half-sister's villainy. Her grip on Rimmen is far tighter than it appears.
Let's go.
Very well. But what I'm about to show you isn't for the faint of heart. Follow me.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Have you ever visited a Rimmen workhouse? They treat the Khajiiti workers worse than slaves. It's that building over there. For most of Rimmen's Khajiit, it's the only job available to them. The workhouse serves to snare the poor and the destitute, those who fall behind on their debts. They come here to find employment and earn a decent wage, but the costs deducted to pay for room and board leave them worse off than they were before. One of the first things Euraxia did after declaring herself queen was to institute tariffs and fines that apply only to Khajiiti citizens. No one else needs the workhouse. A cruel tactic, but effective. The Rimmen Khajiit? No. Any complaints incur fines for causing a public disturbance or some other inane ordinance. No one wants to risk falling even further into debt. It's ingenious. Monstrous, but ingenious.
Yeah.
Oh, Euraxia is clever. She pays the Khajiiti, and the workhouse isn't technically a prison. On the surface, it appears to be a place that helps society's unfortunates, but underneath, it's slavery without any of the uncomfortable trappings. Now, let's visit the Rimmen marketplace. Take a look around. Business seems to be thriving, but appearances can be deceiving.
I certainly do admire the free spirits of Khajiiti tailors. If only I had such a lax view on life, it would certainly make life much easier.
The life of a nomad promises constant adventure and plentiful gold. But once you have reached this one's age, such things cease to tempt you.
It may be hard to see, but the Khajiiti merchants struggle to keep their stalls open, while the less bestial business people rake in the profits. Euraxia would have you believe it's a matter of work ethic, but we know better.
So you're saying the Khajiit merchants are being treated unfairly?
Unfairly doesn't begin to cover it. Khajiiti merchants must deal with high tariffs, extra inspection fees, costly licenses. Euraxia's squeezing them for every piece of gold imaginable. She even instituted a fur tax.
A fur tax?
On the surface, it seems reasonable to make Khajiiti pay for extra inspections to ensure their fur isn't getting into the products they sell. And while they do shed, it's just another way to discriminate against the rightful citizens of this land.
Okay.
Come along. I want to show you the improvements Euraxia made to the palace walls.
Improvements, she says.
See the trebuchets? Notice how they're aimed into the city below. See how the siege weapons sit upon the walls? When it comes right down to it, you're looking at the secret of my half-sister's success. How else do you think Euraxia maintains order and keeps the Elsweyr Defense Force at bay? She declared publicly, and has repeated often, that any attempt to liberate Rimmon will see her unleash the full fury of the siege weapons upon the city. If Euraxia can't have Rimmon, then neither can anyone else. She'd destroy the city in a heartbeat if she thought she was in danger of losing control. Of course, she tells her non-bestial subjects that only the Khajiiti districts are targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. But the lie makes her supporters feel better. The Khajiit know that even a peaceful protest could result in the destruction of Rimmon. So far, no one has dared to challenge Euraxia's will in this matter, and for good reason.
Okay, so let's go talk to this bitch.
When we get to the palace, let me do the talking. As the Elder Tharn, I'll demonstrate my dominance over Euraxia and negotiate a cessation of hostilities.
Oh, you know what? I should probably change clothes. There we go.
Ah, here come Queen Euraxia's guests now.
I don't like the looks of these meddlers. I say we feed them to the dragons and be done with it.
Cadwell, the betrayer?
So you're Abner Tharn's bodyguard and valet. Not what I expected. I assume you want to follow your master into the Queen's inner sanctum, huh? I'll allow it. But first, I want to gauge the measure of your marrow. I am Queen Euraxia's chief necromancer. You may call me Zumog Foom. The other grave callers answer to me. And this is my familiar and confidant, Sir Cadwell the Betrayer.
That's Cadwell.
Ah, yes. The Betrayer saw you when it looked through the soul-shriven's eyes. The creature you know is a pale shadow of the dark night that once walked these lands. I exhumed his remains and reanimated him. Well, his head, it was all I could find.
Why'd you get the head?
My actions don't concern you. I just wanted to meet Abner Tharn's lackey and determine if Queen Euraxia had anything to fear. The answer is quite clear. Your insignificance rivals that of the soul-shriven fool, which makes you eminently forgettable.
Now about the rest of my body, O pestilent one.
Your insults won't hasten the process, betrayer.
But there's a terrible draft in what used to be my nether regions.
Whoa.
Presenting Abner Thorn, Grand Chancellor and Overlord of Nibene, Imperial Battle Mage of the Elder Council, and Patriarch of the Thorn Dynasty, and his bodyguard.
Ah, half-brother. Your arrival, it's so unexceptional.
Pretending to be a queen...
Hush, Abner, you bore me. Bodyguard, you look interesting. Come talk to me.
You heard her. Good luck.
My sources indicated that my son's murderer was somewhat taller. Ah, well. Now, why in the world should I even consider negotiating with the monster who murdered my dear Javad?
Let's see.
A warning? How thoughtful. You do know that I defeated the Khajiit army and took control of the Rimmon throne? I am no one's puppet, I assure you. But why do you suppose I have anything to do with dragons?
Let's see.
Sweet talk? From an associate of my half-brother? I'm flattered. Shall we retire to the dungeons? We'll engage in the most interesting activities, you and I. You'll positively beg for mercy right up until the end, and then I'll give you to Foom.
Oh, you're no fool.
Do not attempt to sway me with your silver tongue. Mulamnir and I have a special relationship. An understanding. The dragons will secure my hold over Elsweyr, and there's nothing you or my pathetic half-brother can do to stop them. Enough! Zumog Foom, what news do you bring?
The Desert Wind Adaptorium has fallen. We move against Riverhold on your word.
Then the word is given. Now, half-brother.
Treachery? How could I ever have anticipated this?
Guards, take them to the dungeons.
I think not.
Thorn was ready for this fool. She thinks herself so smart, so clever. Man, she's dumber than I thought. Dumber than advertised, that's for damn sure. Oh, the dragon's gonna eat her ass up. Why did the dragons want this thing? Ron, are you okay?
Well, I suppose that could have gone better.
Good. Okay.
I prepared for Euraxia's probable betrayal. Unfortunately, my teleport spell wasn't quite able to penetrate the palace wards, so we wound up down here, in the palace sewer.
Euraxia said.
We heard two things of note. First, Euraxian forces have invaded the Desert Wind Adaptorium for some insidious purpose. And second, my vile half-sister ordered an attack on Riverhold. One thing at a time, my companion, one thing at a time. I need to recover my strength after teleporting us into this skeever hole. I'll need your help to get out of here. Then we can deal with both Desert Wind and Riverhold.
Okay, so So what happened to you?
My age is finally catching up with me. Thank you so much for poking that open wound.
Sorry.
Magic takes a toll on the body. I've been wielding powerful forces since before you were born. There's always a cost. You'd do well to remember that. Eventually. Quicker if you stop badgering me about it.
All right.
My strength will return. It always does. Now get us out of this sewer so we can warn both Desert Wind and Riverhold.
Oh well, let's get rid of the costume. We don't need it no more. I guess trying to play nice with this woman was a bad idea. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way we go, it just seems like it's more of the same. Someone's been here, those bad boys have been dead. Okay, wait, I'm going the wrong way. What the hell happened? Oh, the staircase, I didn't see that. This way. Ah. So we're going this way now. This? No. He protected me for a moment, but just a moment. I don't think so. Okay, this way.
The way out, finally. I can't abide another moment in this stench.
Yeah.
Well, that's an experience I won't be adding to my memoirs. We'll separate here. Make it harder for Euraxia's lackeys to follow us.
We failed. Disaster. Well, we thought it was going to be a disaster.
Now. Things actually turned out better than I expected. We know that Euraxia wants something from the Desert Wind Adaptorium, and we know she's about to launch a counter-strike against Riverhold. That's not exactly true. If my power wasn't depleted, well, let's not digress. I'll go to Riverhold and warn Garishri. We'll make sure the city is ready for the attack. Meanwhile, you find out what's happening at the Desert Wind Adaptorium. Adaptoriums serve the same function as monasteries in other parts of Tamriel. Desert Wind and its adepts follow the order of Jean Kaj. It's west of here, on the northern lip of the scar. Look for a side entrance if the main door is blocked.
Right, got it. Where am I exactly? Oh, way over there. And I'm going where now? Over there. I need to get to the... Gosh, damn it. Oi, wrong brother, lag. There it is. I apologize totally, guys, for this.
Yeah.
Lag is absolutely horrible in some places. Seems like the big, especially down, 'cause that's the main city, so that's where everybody's at. Because you have all the crafting down there in one area. You have the all the shops, of course. You're gonna have the most of the guild trading shops in there, and of course, then you've got the refuge down below. So there's gonna be a lot of traffic going in and out of that area just because of it. Oh great, I'm pulling the stand-up thing. So this must be the monastery we're talking about.
Seal the gates. Let no Euraxian enter this holy place.
Oh, it's a delve. God damn it, I hate delves. Uh-oh, my food ran out. Okay, Desert Wind Caves. This is a first too, because usually most main story missions don't lead you to delves. this guy.
Set it up.
I didn't even have a chance to even do my sword thing. As long as I'm in the general area, it's healing. One of the reasons I also have it on me, because even if I don't have people with me, if I'm hanging out with somebody like this, just tagging along in fun of it.
Invaders! This one will not allow you to enter this holy place. You do not look like one of the Usurper Queen's soldiers.
Nope.
Who are you? And what are you doing down here? The Speaker of the Main sent you?
Yes.
This one expected we were on our own, what with the dragons and the battles to the north. Zamorak came down here to seal this spot, but now he thinks the Uraxians seek the Grand Adept.
Grand Adept? Why?
Desert Wind holds many Khajiit secrets, and the keeper of those secrets is the Grand Adept. If you truly want to help, follow Zamorak to the Grand Adept's chambers.
Right, gotcha.
Nine Winds, no! Get to the door!
I
Go!
will wipe out the entire order.
Go!
You
This one will
fall
find another
like
way
wheat
inside.
before a blade. This can't be happening.
Can't do that. She just got sucked away.
Help me! Don't let Zumog Foom take my soul! Zumog Foom! This is the Necromancer's doing. Even in death, I continue to serve. He called it a blessing. Said it would protect me. Damn it! He claimed my soul! Please, you must help me. Release me from this curse.
No.
We came for an ancient secret, protected by the Grand Adept. She put up a good fight, I'll give her that. Zumog Foom seeks the location of the betrayer's body parts. I learned where the dismembered corpse was hidden. Now, please, help me!
You are wrong. The secret belongs to me. What the battle mage knew in life, she whispers to me in death. Soon Riverhold will fall, and the betrayer will be restored.
Let the fourth wind open the way. Grand Adept! No! Zamorak has failed. This one was too slow. What has happened here? Who killed the Grand Adept? Zamorak thanks you for avenging the Grand Adept. But why did they attack this peaceful Adeptorium? Why kill a harmless old student of the Desert Winds? The Usurper Queen made a mistake when she had the Grand Adept killed. Whatever they came to find had an unintended consequence. It has roused the students of the Desert Winds. Zamorak pledges the adepts to Gareshri's cause. Euraxia will fall. We are not many, but we are strong. The adepts of the Desert Wind will aid the city. Zamorak will see you there.
Alright. Bummer. Okay. Oh, okay, that was it.
You'd better be worth my time.
It might. Yeah, I think that might have been like a regular dungeon. Not like the larger delves. Those ones are a pain in the ass. Those guys were way too easy to defeat. I think even without the guy's help doing it, I mean, they were just way too easy. Back into the hall. Okay. So away we go. I have to assume we're not done yet because I haven't even seen half of this area. There's still lots of areas in the map that we haven't been to yet. But this is only here because it's got to be marked, but almost all this entire area here has still been unclaimed and unvisited. We have to figure out where the body of the usurper is. I cannot believe it's Cadwell after all this time. Oh, that's a house. Cadwell's been a friend and ally for years in this game. Up this one, we were the Soul Shriven. Every time we went to Cold Harbor and beyond. And he's the betrayer. He thinks himself such the gallant knight, and he's not. Oh, he's not gonna want to believe that. There's Thon. Dang it, he hasn't loaded in yet. Okay, let's back out. There we go.
I often wondered who Cadwell was before he became a soul shriven. I know the tales of the betrayer, but
shit. Come on, Patty.
I informed Garesh Ree and Chimera about what happened in Rimmon. They're mobilizing our remaining forces even as we speak.
Here we go. That's much better.
Now, tell me, what did you learn at the Desert Wind Adeptorium?
Oh, you're not gonna like this one.
I often wondered who Cadwell was before he became a soul shriven. I know the tales of the betrayer, but I never equated the two. The Cadwell we know is so not that. We'll deal with Zumog Foom after we save Riverhold. Anything else to report?
All the adepts are coming.
Well, that's a bit of welcome news. Many of the adepts have remarkable martial skills that we could surely make use of. Speaking of which, are you ready to help defend the city?
Oh, yeah.
For now, recover your strength and prepare yourself. Euraxia's forces will arrive soon, and we'll need you ready for the battle to come. And here, take this. Garesh Ree keeps handing me pouches, but I have little use for Khajiiti gold. Multiple Cadwells, necromancers, dragons, and now Euraxian soldiers marching on Riverhold. This day just keeps getting better and better. Regardless, there's much to do and not a lot of time to do it.
well, at least we made it back in time.
Yes, but Garish Rhee's scouts report that they're on their way. Our parley seems to have aroused Euraxia's anger. What remains of Elsweyr's militia has taken up positions around town, but I fear they are too few in number. They need your help.
What do you need me to do?
Garish Rhee has placed the defense of the city in Chimera's hands. She moves the Desert Wind adepts, every volunteer she could muster, and what remains of the militia like pieces on a game board. Report to her, and she'll give you your orders.
Alright, got it.
Find Chimera outside and see what she requires. Euraxian soldiers will soon reach Riverhold. When that happens, all oblivion will break loose.
Gotcha. Okay, so hang on a second. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I only had this because I wanted it for the extra head, but I didn't really need it because I had the pieces. I already had quite a few. This new blade, however, is a little stronger than what I got, and nice too. So let's go. Oh, is she in here too? Oh, my bad. Oh, he wants to talk to me. Yes, my lord. Oh, there he goes.
I sent Chimera out to coordinate the city's defenses while Tharn and I continue to refine our strategy. Can we hold this city, or should we fall back? I hope the battle mage can pull a miracle out of his ear, but we cannot count on that. Chimera knows Riverhold and its people well. Her training has prepared her for this. She is more than capable of organizing our defenses and converting our strategies into actionable tactics. She is very good at getting things done. When Euraxia first conquered our home, she occupied the entire upper tier of northern Elsweyr, from Riverhold to Riemann. It took many years and much blood to retake the northwest and confine her to Riemann. I have no doubt she will attack. It won't be easy, but our strategy is sound and Chimera excels at executing tactics. Between Captain Nalado's remaining warriors and the Desert Wind adepts you brought, we should have the forces we need. Provided Euraxia does not send a dragon.
Oh, she probably will. Probably sending the pain in the ass himself.
Oh, this
we need your
spring
cart to
attaches
help
the
barricade the
widget
city,
with a
Grishka.
hook.
The
Then
raid will
put
compensate you for
Faso
any
in the
damage.
tiny little nook.
I can't talk to him. Mira.
I knew nothing good would come of Abner Tharn's efforts to make peace with the usurper queen. Now she turns her attention to Riverhold. We must protect the city, no matter what Euraxia throws at us.
Okay, so yours.
So many have answered the call. Zamorak and the Desert Wind adepts, the people of Riverhold. Even that strange Cadwell. And now you, Fiveclaw. Excellent! I have things that need to be done, but not enough hands to do them.
Okay.
The outlying farms are vulnerable to attack. We need to get the farmers inside the walls before Euraxia's forces arrive. Go to Greenleaf Farm and convince Zazie to move her family. After that, I will send word as to what I need you to do next.
Wait, Walker. Zamorak will accompany you. This one would go with you to the Greenleaf Farm. The farmers there were kind when Zamorak passed that way on his return. He would help you convince them to find safety inside the town.
Alright.
Exile. Circumstances force Zamorak to leave the land he loves. This one never imagined returning to Elsweyr, but here he is. Zamorak will help, though he prefers to utilize his healing skills over his martial abilities.
I understand.
Zamorak understands, but that may be easier said than done. The last time this one used his martial skills, well, things did not go well. We can discuss this more later.
Right.
Now let us go help the farmers. The
Right.
The fastest way to reach the farm is through the gate in the western wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Character's acting stupid again.
Euraxians, here! We expected an attack from the east and south, but they somehow encircled the town.
That means the family's already fallen. Oh, they're prisoners running to the sea. Hopefully there's somebody still alive. Yes, there is.
Get up! Who are you to burst into our home without permission? Wait, this one recognizes the brawny adept standing behind you. What do you want with Zazie and her family? The Euraxians are already here! They seem to be searching for something, though so far they have left us alone. But this one's mate and brother, Kinaro and Hirsch, they are still in the fields, and we will not run while our family remains separated.
Okay, we'll get him, we'll get him.
You would do that? Thank you, Walker. Kinaro would try to hide, but my brother, Hirsch, can be hot-headed, and he hates the Euraxians. A lethal combination when faced with Euraxian steel. Please, hurry. This one's son plans to join the militia. Zazie would rather keep him safe, but children never appreciate the advice of their elders, yes? A few small caves lie to the west, in the hills. We use them for storage as they stay cool and dark, even on the hottest days.
Gotcha.
I should be the one to search for father and uncle, not these outsiders.
Hey! You'll do no such thing!
Oh no, didn't mean to pull that. I wanted to get rid of the... Here we go.
Stay back! Go away! Haven't you done enough?
Oh, we're not the
Zazie! Is she safe? Thank Joan and Jode.
Yep.
Dark moons, what a disaster. The soldiers appeared and chased us out of the fields. Then they started digging. Hirsch threw a rock. They responded with an arrow. Now my mate's brother is dead. I heard one of the soldiers mention body parts. Such gruesome work. But no one is buried in our fields, at least as far as I know. Oh, Walker, I have no idea how Zazie will react to the news of Hirsch's...
This one will say the words to guide Hirsch to the sands behind the stars.
Thank you, Adept. I'll go and break the sad news to Zazie.
Go back to the house then? Yeah. Cadwell's buried here. Damn if they find the rest of the body parts. Funny. I hate when they make certain changes to the game because there was a time when that attack would have stunned the enemy for a few seconds, giving me a chance to several attacks in without them losing, and depending on the enemy, I could really spawn. I don't know if it's just because I'm too weak or what. My attacks don't seem to do anything. Even my strong attack doesn't hurt anybody.
We all grieve for Hirsch, Miniza.
This one's brother now walks the endless sands behind the stars. Zazie's sorrow is only eclipsed by the hatred she feels towards the Araxians.
Yep. Read later, we gotta get into town.
This one's brother would want us to stay here and defend our farm. Zazie would be a poor sister and a poorer matriarch of this family if she tucked her tail between her legs and slunk away. But... Damn you, Walker! We can't even spare a moment to take care of Hirsch's remains? No. The living are more important than the dead. We will go into the city. However, if this one gets killed anyway, she promises to haunt you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ah, Five Claw. Good. I have another task for you. I hoped to catch you before you were done here. I need you to head west. Nalado's scouts identified a number of Euraxian supply camps set up near the mountains. I want you to help Nalado and her soldiers disrupt the Euraxian supply lines.
Got it.
These western camps support the soldiers that encircle the city. Find the camps, startle their horses, and set fire to their wagons. Nalado's soldiers will grab whatever supplies they can, but your goal is to inflict mayhem and destruction.
Haha, that's my
Once you
specialty.
scare off the horses and set fire to the wagons, that will be the signal for Nalado's soldiers to grab the supplies. And if any of the Euraxians complain, feel free to deal with them however you see fit.
Okay, but they're looking for the
Zumog Fum! He wants to resurrect the betrayer from the ancient tales of Kunzari. Ever since Abner Tharn made the Moonsingers recall those legends, we have been haunted by them. But that is the next problem. First, we must protect Riverhold.
Right.
Do some damage, Five Claw. They are searching. Searching for body parts. Gruesome work. The Euraxians are scavengers, Five Claw. No, worse than scavengers.
Yep. I think back in town then.
Not yet. But they have surrounded us. Like a noose around our neck and about to be drawn tight. I will return to Riverhold. Tell Gareshri and Tarn what we have seen.
Right. Okay.
When Euraxia first arrived, her forces swept through the region and took control of most of northern Anequina. From Rimen to Riverhold, she held sway. Thanks to Gareshri and the militia, we liberated Riverhold. Then the dragons came.
Okay, time for some stuff. For some wood.
Ah, Five Claw, just in time. Kamira told you what to do, yes? Mayhem. Such a beautiful word, especially when applied to dung-covered Euraxians. This one will keep the volunteers safe while you cause an uproar in the camp. You did hear what Nalado said, yes? About the volunteers? Our militia consists of a few trained troops, plus many well-intentioned civilians who do not know what a sword from a scissor.
Oh, God.
Guess which ones accompanied Nalado on this mission?
Yeah. Sneaky, sneaky.
Sleek and lively. Grab what you can.
I hate the cold and wet.
Quickly, take as much as you can carry.
There's nothing here. There's nobody here to fight this one.
Well done, Five Claw. Let's talk over there.
No problem. Where'd you go? Ah, she's over here.
If those dungheads had proper tails, what we did to their supply camps would put a kink in them. One more small task, Five Claw, if you are willing. This one would have you help the strange one named Cadwell.
Okay, what's Cadwell doing?
Cadwell was adamant about helping our cause. He's been tinkering with bits and scraps, claims he's made traps to slow down the Euraxians. If you would, help the strange one set his traps where the Euraxians are sure to spring them.
Right.
Cadwell works along the main road that heads south out of Riverhold. Make sure he doesn't blow himself to bits, yes? Now, Nalado must return to the city before the Euraxians arrive in force. This one wants to be there when the battle truly begins.
I seriously doubt Cadwell will blow himself to bits, especially since he's kind of already dead, and I don't think how it works that way. My tail swinging all over the place. Just glitches in this game right now, the lag I'm experiencing is not even. Hey Cadwell, where are you? There he is. Cadwell.
So good to see you again. I missed you terribly. Now, mind where you step. I had no idea I could make such delightful murder toys. You don't want to stick a toe into any of them, though. Threw my little piggy right off. I can play a lute. Magnificent swordplay, my speciality. Can even make a delicious Daedra heart flambe. But these doodads that go kaboom just popped into my head while thinking about how to help the catfolk. I quite like the catfolk.
So you figure out how to make traps.
Wouldn't that be remarkable? Decide you need to know something, and it just occurs to you in a flash of inspiration. Chocolate souffle. No, it didn't work. More likely, it's something I knew before they chopped my head off and scrambled my memories.
That's how you originally died, right?
Took it right off the old body, yes. Not that I recall details. Probably better that way. Anywho, you can help me arm the last few traps along the road. Just twiddle the spring and tweak the fiddly bit. Carefully. Watch. I'll show you. To arm a trap, just twiddle this bit like so, and... Oh dear. I'm fine. I twiddled when I should have tweaked. Just a wee bit scorched, that's all. Oh my, it's happening again. Well, that's an evil-looking orc, a necromancer, I do believe. I recognize that tree. They're on their way to Riverhold. That's not good. Not good at all. I have enough trouble seeing through my own eyes, let alone someone else's. I hope this doesn't become a regular occurrence. The Betrayer's head. I'm not sure why we're connected or why it insists on showing me the most disturbing images. I saw an orc necromancer, dreadful chap. He's coming to Riverhold and he's bringing his nasty undead chums with him.
Oh, I hate to tell you this, my friend.
Rubbish and poppycock. That makes no sense. What's it? Wait. I remember something. The Betrayer. Those loon priests called me that right before they...
Oops.
Well, we need to warn the cat people. The necromancer is coming and he's bringing undead.
Right, send back to town.
For Queen Euraxia!
Oops.
Riverhold with cats so bold. I'll see you there if truth be told.
Yeah. I have all that one guy I should know. My bad.
Over here, 5 Claw. Let us talk.
Definitely
more undead. Just like at the Defense Force outpost. Regular troops are bad enough, but shambling corpses. They unsettle even the most seasoned Khajiiti warrior. We need to warn Gareshri.
Right.
Almost. I wish we had another day and another pride of warriors. But our claws are sharp. Finish your business, then tell me when you are ready.
Oh,
We
I'm
will
ready
enter.
now. I'm not playing this anymore. I mean, really, I've already gone past what I should have done. I should have stopped about a half hour ago, but I'm really into the story and I want to complete this mission. And then we can stop for the night. All right.
Speaker, we have news.
Report, Kamira.
The Euraxians have necromancers in their ranks.
The Usurper Queen dares send undead against us? 5 Claw, find Captain Naledo and warn her.
Strike hard! Drive back the Euraxians! 5 Claw, did the speaker send orders?
Riverhold belongs to Queen Euraxia, cats!
Grave-robbing cur!
Every death is just a new recruit for Euraxia's army!
This one hates killing the same fools again and again! This one must warn the others.
That's the worst part of it. I'm dead.
The necromancer's spell will animate every corpse in town.
Yep.
But this one has an idea. Meet Zamarak at the temple, and maybe we can disrupt the spell.
Temple? Okay. You burn the bodies, what you need to do. The bodies are ash, they can't resurrect anything.
Riverhold's blessed moon pillars. They can cleanse the necromantic curse. This one must be at peace to memorize the inscription. They spilled blood in this sacred place.
That's how it should have went.
Walker.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Zamorak and the prayer are one. Come, let us find the blessed pillar of the spring moon.
Okay, where are we going?
As long as the necromantic spell remains in place, the dead will keep rising. As long as the necromantic spell remains, deal with the undead while Zamorak recites the prayer. Vakri Tashin.
Damn it.
The spring moon has sanctified the ground. Let us proceed to the summer moon.
Okay.
Deal with the undead while this one activates the pillar of the summer moon. Vakri Jashin.
Ah.
One more, the pillar of the winter moon, near Kahajab Hall. Vakri Frisin. The moon pillars are activated. Riverhold is sanctified.
It's working. The dead are dead again. Wait. Something. Something is coming.
Dragons.
Dark moons! Dragons!
We can't fight dragons! This one will order the retreat.
Such pathetic creatures. Flee before Call granted, you insignificant morsels!
No. Riverhold belongs to the Khajiit.
Chimera! Consider your next words very carefully.
Now I'll speak the words my people need to hear. We are Khajiit. We are the children of Alkosh, the daughters and sons of Joan and Jode. We do not run, even from dragons.
Bologdon! Prove your worth. Destroy these paltry insects.
Stand with me, people of Anequina, for I am Kamira, daughter of King Hemakar. I am your queen. Now, Five Claw! Use the ballista and drive the dragon to the ground!
God damn it, I couldn't get my potion. I'm gonna really have to change that button. Ah. How am I supposed to beat this by myself? I mean, honestly, there is really no way I can defeat this by myself. Not with that kind of damage. I mean, if you look at my health, okay? He's literally doing more than what I have health on me. And this is with the bonus food. So how the hell am I supposed to defeat this thing by myself? Full dragon. I have no idea. I'm gonna need help. But this is gonna have to wait, because I'm gonna have to see if I can get somebody who plays, maybe my friend or whatever, to come help me, because this is ridiculous. I can't do this by myself. I cannot beat a whole dragon by himself, because no one else is helping. There's no one else. I mean, you have all these people standing around this thing, and no one's attacking it, nobody's shooting it. Everyone's just standing around looking stupid. So I'm the only one fighting it, and even if I use my arrows, he pulls me into the battle. So I don't know if I could do anything to defend myself against it. So I may have to see about upping my stuff more sooner than I thought. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and we're just going to end this bad boy here, because there's like I said, no way in hell we're completing this right now. Again, I'm also kind of overdue for logging out anyways, because we're way past the 2-hour mark. I know I like to wait stream to. That's okay. I'm just having fun. Yes, we're gonna quit now. And shit, man, that was ridiculous. I mean, I fought the one dragon by myself, or I mean, not myself. I fought the one dragon with everybody there. There was a lot of people. Alrighty, so I logged in basically so I can finish this up because I wasn't sure if anything was coming through, because it really looked like nothing was being heard. So I wanted to get back to this thing, but the game crashed, so I do apologize. Like I said, I want to thank everyone who stopped by, check out my channel. Shout out to my buddy Bafiki for sorry about that, for stopping in, of course. And as always, if you're new, follow along, subscribe. Or you're watching this live on twitch.tv/theratscast, or later on youtube.com/theratscast. Don't forget the notification button on. If you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, check out other content. While you're here, there's a lot to see and do. If you have any comments, questions, coaches, you can leave them on the channel, or all any of my any of my social media pages and stuff. Links are down below for you guys. Thank you again so much for being here and being part of the show. Hope to see you on the very next episode of the Ratscast. Until then, this is cyperrat signing out. For now.